Okay, so welcome to greatness. And what are you watching? Some of you might not even know. That's how old this mofo is, but all of you should know. And I'm pretty sure actually most of you will recognize it. You are watching Call of Duty 4 in the background. I ordered this off Amazon like 2 or 3 days ago and it just came in. So now I have the full complete Modern Warfare set. And I think I have every Call of Duty past COD 4. COD 4 and up. I think I have every Call of Duty. So, the collection's going strong, but I don't know how strong the collection will be when Infinite Warfare comes out. I have no clue if I'm going to get that, and I just dropped my phone. Alright, so what do you need to know? Why have I brought you here? I have brought you here to teach you the ways of COD 4 a little bit, because this is when COD was good. You have Call of Duty 4 developers are now Respawn Entertainment. And that's why I think Titanfall should be the best freaking game in the world. MW2, MW3 were all developed, or not, and COD 4, not MW3. Not so much MW3, the campaign was, but the people who are at Respawn Entertainment made all the Modern Warfares. They didn't make Ghost. The Infinity War team we all love, they didn't make Ghost and didn't make Infinite Warfare. That crew is now Respawn Entertainment. So you just sitting there, you have Respawn sitting there, they're thinking how we're going to make the best experience. We have 3 games under our belt that were absolutely phenomenal. We pioneered the Call of Duty experience. And then you have the new Infinity War team sitting there like,
La paellera que estaban tan mozas.
Con la sal de la
Con la sal
El azahar es...
Bueno, y me acuesto en su, ya para abrir el restaurante que era el arroz. Y me llama el cocinero. Risita, ¿qué? Ve por la paellera. Venga, que las 2 de la tarde ya están aquí. Miren, bañador, en las chanclas. Todo despeinado porque no me dio tiempo nada ponerme las chanclas y el bañador. Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. Eso. Eso. Había subido la marea y encontré una paella.
so yeah. And Call of Duty's just going downhill from there, and this is why I play the older Call of Duties, because this is when it was great. But as you may know, Call of Duty 4 is coming to next gen with the release of Infinite Warfare. And with the release of Infinite Warfare means COD 4 Remastered, and that means a lot of new people. So what you're going to need to know is what I'm going to tell you here. There's at least, I don't know how many things I'm going to name off. I'm going to name off the most important things. There is not no flying bullshit in this game. You will move extremely slow compared to what you do in the newer Call of Duties. You will feel extremely sluggish, but you can pick it up immediately. It's not hard. And also, guns are pretty fairly well balanced. There is not one gun that is truly shines out the rest. There's a few that are just more powerful and everything, and you need to get used to playing around with different guns. And there's not going to be no videos by freaking Ali A and T Martin 3 days before the game comes out. Best gun in COD 4 Remastered confirmed. So don't expect that. So there's one more thing, or there's 2 things you need to worry about with perks, and that there is Frag times 3 and Specialist times 3. I'm alright with Specialist times 3 because now we have Tactician, at least in Black Ops 2, where you can get up to 4 stun grenades and concussions and such. But this game will just give you plain out 3 stun grenades or 3 concussions or 3 flashbangs. So you kind of, it gets really spammy. But not as bad as grenade spam, because this game, for some reason, the grenades are nukes. The grenades are extremely powerful, so if you see anything grenade indicator and you just barely moved into the range for it to pop up, you need to run, because that is your best chance of survival. Unless you're right outside the grenade indicator, you are dead. So definitely want to watch out for grenade spam, and it's only going to get worse unless people like you that don't play it yet don't do it. Hopefully they change it to like maybe grenades times 2 to foot stun specialist times 2 or something like that. And also there's not a vast majority of secondaries. Secondaries are secondaries in this Call of Duty. Same with World of War. Secondaries are truly secondaries. And what I mean by that is that in Black Ops 3, you can run around with an RK5 as a primary and one-burst people. This game, it takes like a full clip, maybe half a clip with a Desert Eagle to kill someone. So don't get used to just running around with a freaking pistol. And sniping, if you do not like sniping, be prepared. There is a lot of sniping, and it's fairly easy to quickscope in this game. But not as easy as like MW2 and MW3. So definitely you don't have too much to worry about, but you got a little something to worry about. And simple kill streaks. You are not going to get no nuke. You're not going to get a Moab. So the best you can get is like a 30-0 game. Because games move at a decent enough pace where things are going to go quickly. And just those are basically it. You have 357 kill streaks, UAV, airstrike, and helicopter. I hope they don't change that. But there is one thing I do wish they will change, is that there is no scavenger, and I think they need to bring back, I was watching Thunder's video on this, that's sort of the same topic, and I do agree with him. He needs to bring back Poor Man's Scavenger, which was in MW2, where it doesn't refill your grenades and your equipment, it just refills your ammo. And I think that would be a great idea because they have a perk to give you extra ammo called Bandolier, but it still only gives you like 4 or 5 more clips, but it's nowhere near as useful as Scavenger, so I do hope they'll just bring Scavenger in the game. Well guys, that's all you need to know about COD 4. This game is extremely basic. This is the game that started basically a whole genre of shooters. This game and Halo 3 were the biggest competitors, in Call of Duty 4 won. And then everything has been, ever since Call of Duty 4's release, everything's been trying to merge to be Call of Duty. So now you know how to play. And I know the gameplay in the background wasn't the best example. I had an off game. But there's been other games where once I get into the groove of things, I am actually doing extremely well. I got like 3 helicopters one game with a freaking M16. I love the M16. Oh, and that's one thing I forgot about. Stopping power and Juggernaut. It's actually balanced because you can't have both. You pick one or the other. So that's actually nice. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a great day, and make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later.